Hello students, welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Thanks a lot for being here. Hello TikTok. Hello everybody, how you doing? Hi YouTube, thank you for coming. Today we're going to be talking about the animals and how to protect them. And we're going to be talking about all of the things that you guys think that you know, but that are actually not really true. Like today I was listening to another live stream and somebody was just saying that this is a full-grown man who is articulate and understood about debating, but he was saying that he doesn't pay for animal exploitation. He says, well, I just buy the animals dead. That's what he was saying. And it was really hard for him to seem to understand that by buying these animals, he was participating in supply and demand. And that the more that he bought them, the more he was telling the stores, hey, put another dead animal on the shelf because, I'll be back in a couple of days. And it's so strange how people don't understand this concept. Hi, everybody. Thanks. Hi, Holly Daly. I think that's your name. Thank you for being here. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget to press the like button. And you guys over here on TikTok, if you guys want to come in to talk to me, you put these decorations on the screen. Like I just saw Emily put a little rose. That's awesome. And everybody else, if you want to come and talk to me, your name goes to the top of the list, depending on, I guess, whatever kind of decorations you put on here for TikTok. And you guys over here on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. Somebody's just writing here that they think that I'm annoying. Isn't that funny? Isn't that really interesting? So of all the thousands of lives going on right now, you chose deliberately to come to mine. Isn't that funny? Maybe you should ask your therapist about that, Yeah, it's not that I'm annoying. You actually like me. You just don't like the mirror that I hold up to you. That's the problem. You just feel upset because you're not vegan. And you're upset because you know you shouldn't be eating animals. You shouldn't be exploiting them or stealing from them. So you're intrigued. That's why you came to the channel. Okay, just admit it to yourself. Inside, you must be a good person or you wouldn't come here if you don't care about me and you don't like me. Okay, so thanks for being here. Hang out. Come and talk to me if you want to. Ask me a question. Don't be silly. All right, hey, everybody over here. No, we're not eating their food. They have their food. We have our food. You guys are so silly. It's all the same arguments you guys write over and over and over. It's unbelievable that you guys aren't able to think for yourselves. It's so strange. To those of us who are vegan and hear the same arguments, what you guys will see when you guys become vegan yourselves, you'll know exactly what we mean. It's very frustrating, but that's what being a teacher is all about. Just repeating all the time the same things, and we get used to it. All right, so thanks a lot for being here. If you want to come in to talk to me, you absolutely can. Let me just see who's here. Oh, I see we already have somebody at the top of the list here who is Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
It's so nice to see you right off the bat. I just started the live stream and you just happened to be here. That's great.
I got a notification on YouTube that you started a live, which been like, oh, she's probably on TikTok then too. So I went here.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so you ready to read a question and how to teach the class?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the way that it works here, for those of you who don't know, is that you guys come in and you are teaching assistants. So we look at the number at the top. We just got started. So we have how many likes so far?
2.5 thousand.
All right, so you encourage everyone to keep tapping.
All right, guys, let's tap on the screen.
Okay, so for people on YouTube who don't know what that means, maybe you could explain that when you're tapping on the screen, you are putting all these little hearts on there, and each heart makes the like go up. And what this does is it boosts the algorithm. It shows that you care about the animals. And in fact, when you're a teaching assistant, what we're doing is we're tapping to encourage you to stay on as long as possible as a teaching assistant without being kicked before you complete your job. So
I know it for next time, but you just said it perfectly.
Okay. All right. So you guys over here on YouTube, thanks a lot for being here. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Thank you also for, something happened yesterday, guys on YouTube. You guys at the very end, you were saying that I was muted. And my husband thinks it's because he called me in the middle of the live stream. And because I have two phones going, I think I pressed hang up on the TikTok one, but not the YouTube one. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I just ended the lives once I figured it out. Thank you all for being here. Those of you who are, hey, Carrie, you can do better than that. Okay, change that word. Instead of writing eat beef, write eat tofu. Be kinder. Okay, so we're going to start by reading Why We Say You Were Born Vegan. Here you go.
Why we say you were born vegan. You were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. But, sorry, can you just move it back to where it was? It's kind of cut out. Perfect. Just like that. Thank you. Why you say you were born vegan. You were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. When you were little, if you were put in a room with a rabbit and a banana, it would never have occurred to you to bite the bunny. Your instinct would have been to love and protect the rabbit, not harm her. When you were small, you played with toys that looked like animals, and you loved to learn about them in books. Sadly, over time, you were brainwashed to pay people to murder and steal from animals instead of being taught to remain vegan. Thankfully, though, you can go back to your roots and be vegan again. Join us. Make today your Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Signed, that vegan teacher, Miss Katie.
All right, great. Good job. Thank you very much for that. And thank you for being vegan. What do you think about that? What you just read about that we're born vegan?
I think it's so true. I have a 2-year-old niece, and she was here over Christmas. It was fun to have my whole family here.
Okay.
And I remember my father was saying to us, it's funny, when you're little, they teach you all about animals, and then they never really talk to you about animals again. They ask you, what does the cow say? What does the dog say? What does the rabbit say? And we love these animals. And then what happens is there's just an inexplicable shift where you go to school or you go to a restaurant and there's dead corpses on the menu and you're served and you're just taught to think it's natural. In many ways, it's kind of like in early parts of civilizations a few hundred years ago where people would have slaves, or even a few thousand years ago, and they think this is natural, this is normal. These people weren't malicious, they were just taught from a young age what a set of norms were sociologically. So what you've done a great job of is you've disrupted this and got us to question what is the norm. It's kind of like someone who smokes every day. It's like, why do you do it? Well, I just do. Well, have you stopped to realize you're causing so much harm to yourself? The same way we look at the animals and we say, what happens when you eat chicken, when you pay for cheese or milk or non-vegan yogurt, is you're contributing to a process of supply and demand that makes it so the grocery stores will continue to line their shelves with products of dead animals and their byproducts. So what we do is we wake up, we get our 100 clicks, we watch Dominion Movement, we watch Earthlings, we watch Cowspiracy, we watch Seaspiracy, we watch What the Health, we go to the truth about the animals you eat, which I know is on your YouTube channel. You can search it. I almost said Google it, but you search it in YouTube. You can go to don'twatch.org, and you start to realize, actually, there's a great song that you've written, that there's a great video of you and your husband singing it from like 2016 about, starts just by understanding what the word vegan means. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. That's the name of the song. That's it.
I forgot about that one. I should do a music video about that, maybe using that.
Yeah.
True.
I love that.
Thanks.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming. Let's see, how many likes did you get up to?
13.7 thousand.
All right, amazing. So guys, keep on tapping on the screen, and as you are tapping, here, take a break and tap for this little sweetheart. Tap on this little one's nose, everyone on TikTok. Just go ahead and tap and send some love. Every time you're wearing leather, you've paid somebody to rip the skin off an innocent animal. Now's the time to say you're sorry. Now's the time to change. So tap on this little one. The hearts will appear here on TikTok. And in your mind, think to yourself, I regret that. Also, if you've eaten animals, you've eaten this little sweetheart's mom, his dad, his grandparents, and siblings, all the cousins, all the grandparents. Just imagine this one at the bottom of a giant tree, a giant pyramid, and how horrific it is that you have the ability now to save this little one, but some of you have chosen not to. So now's the day that you can change. When you know better, you can do better, right? You guys here on YouTube, you know that, right? Here, this is what we're doing. Look at this little one. Tofu doesn't scream. So I have two cameras going right now. I have this one here is on YouTube and this one over here on TikTok. If you guys want to talk to me here on YouTube, you put a super chat in at the bottom and I will read your comment out loud. All right, so thank you very much for doing that. I hope you understand. I'm mostly over here on TikTok. So thank you very much, Daniel, for being here.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank
I'll see you soon.
Bye. So that was Daniel, and he is an ethical vegan, that vegan musician. He plays the violin. If you'd like to follow him, that would be really great. Here we go. So here's our little one, okay? See how you guys got that number up to 22,000 just like that? That's because a bunch of you are really kind-hearted people. And thanks to everyone who's sharing, by the way. Thank you for subscribing here. Also, Jackson, thanks for all the little roses. And Jackson has a cross beside his name. That sort of symbol that he might be Christian. And of course, we know all Christians are vegan, right? Because it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. So that is so, so great. I'm very, very happy that all you Christians are here being morally consistent. Let's see if there's anybody here just real quick. It's still not going too fast. And thank you very much for liking my songs. That's nice. You're a Christian and you're vegan. That's great. Wonderful. Makes perfect sense. I mean, why would you want to kill an animal? You think about it. If Jesus was here right now and we had a whole table full of vegan food, and then we had a little baby pig, Jesus would absolutely tell us to go and eat the vegan food and not to stab the pig. And all of you Christians know it. All right, so let's not pretend that you don't. All right, let's go on here. Who wants to read? Did you just put gum in my mouth, TikTok? Guys, in case on YouTube you don't understand how TikTok works, it's kind of crazy. They decorate me with these kind of cartoon things, and every once in a while something comes up I haven't seen before, but hopefully that was vegan gum. I did ask, though. All the foods here on TikTok are vegan. All right, guys, if you want to put some dancing fruit on my desk, that would be great, too. Look at this beautiful flower. Hi, Mish. And Imogen, thank you. I'm going to write your names on the Vegan Fantastic list. Imogen and Mish, thank you very much for being so kind and decorating the live so nicely like that. Now we have Noelle who's putting some roses on here. And a bunch of you guys have just subscribed. So thanks a lot for that too. Hi, Izzy. Thank you. You guys over here on YouTube. Yeah, let me see what this says. Are you going to force carnivores to... it goes too fast. Sorry, you're going to have to put your comment on in a super chat if you want me to read the whole thing. Okay, TikTok. Let's go over here to the top of the list.
All right.
Welcome to my live stream. Are you a kind person or a cruel person?
I'm a kind person.
You're kind. Okay, great. So you're vegan?
No, I just want to learn about it.
Okay, perfect. So you're vegan fantastic. You're not vegan phobic. Vegan fantastic means you're open-minded. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm open now.
Okay, you're open. Okay, so let's go through a few of these. You can be a teaching assistant and we'll go through some of the cards. First of all, what does veganism mean? You can teach everyone here. But first,
Right.
read how many likes are there so far?
29.7 thousand.
And what are you supposed to do next?
Tap the screen.
No, you're supposed to tell everyone to encourage you because you are the teaching assistant. So you tell them to tap the screen.
All right, guys, tap the screen.
Say, tap the screen and encourage me. I'm the new teaching assistant. Say that sentence.
Tap the screen and encourage me. I'm the new teaching assistant.
All right, you got it right. That goes for everybody else who comes in as well. All right, here you go.
Random vegan fact. Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
All right, you're doing great. Here's one more for you.
Right, random vegan fact. Vegans don't steal from animals, not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives.
Okay, so if you were to explain veganism to somebody, hey, thank you for the decoration, Watermelon, I guess your name is. Let's put you down on the vegan fantastic side as well. I hope it's watermelon. It's cut off, so. Hi, Sam. I don't know what the heck you just put on my head. What was it? It happened too fast. Did you see it?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
I didn't see, no, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Something came on my head. Okay, there we go. What is that? What?
I don't know.
What? Okay, I guess. I don't know. Okay, thank you. I guess it was, I don't know what that was. Anyway, okay, so now you've read two cards, right? Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. And you read this other one. So if you were in your own words to explain what veganism is, once you become vegan, what are you going to tell people?
Is that you're not stealing from animals or their milk or their fur, their feathers or their wool or their skin or their honey or their babies or their freedom or their lives.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much. I think you did a really good job teaching everybody here. Can I ask your first name, please, so I can put you on my vegan fantastic list?
Charlie.
Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. I'm picturing you to be a human version of Charlie Brown. Very nice and sweet.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right, goodbye.
Goodbye, thank you. Thank you for being a good man. Guys, this is an example of a kind-hearted, a decent man. Hey, thanks for the vegan ice cream. Yes. Guys, yesterday, my two sons came over with their two girlfriends, and we had a great time. We made them rice with bean chili and sweet potatoes in the sauce. So good. We also had gigantic plates where I give everyone their own plate. You know how when you go to somebody's house and they have like one plate full of veggies and you can kind of pick from it? I don't do that. I give everyone their own. So when somebody comes to my house, they get a gigantic plate, you know, with the dividers in it. And so I put on there some strawberries, some raspberries, some blueberries, some blackberries, some pretzels because they're vegan, some tortilla chips, which are vegan. What else did I put on there? I think that's it. Probably something else that I forgot. Oh, grapes. Grapes and little mini tomatoes. That's right. So when they get this big plate with all the dividers in it, it's like it looks so good and they can just munch on it. And we do this thing at our house where everybody lights a candle before we eat. So you can light a candle and you talk about your day or your week. And you have 2 minutes where nobody's supposed to interrupt you. So that is what we did at our house yesterday. But before you speak, you light your candle. So you light your candle with the other person's candle. So this is a tradition I started a long time ago when family gets together. And it was really fun introducing this new tradition to my kids, my grown sons' girlfriends. And they said, oh, yeah, that was really nice, really relaxing, and it was wonderful. And then for dessert, we had apple pie with cinnamon in it and vegan ice cream. So I was so stuffed. I ate so much yesterday, but you know, it felt great. So thank you guys all for being here. Thank you very much. If you'd like to talk to me here, you can put a super chat in if you have something nice to say, but don't put anything mean. If you want to teach something, that's okay too. But if you're here to put the super chats and just write mean things, just don't bother. All right, we're here to be positive, to make the world a better place, not mean. Okay, so guys over here on TikTok, we have 1,000 of you guys. Thanks for coming in. Let's go right away to the next person here so we can have our new teaching assistant. Okay, this is Lily. Hey, Lily. Welcome to my live stream. Thanks for coming in. I'm just getting my paper a little bit organized here. Aw, thank you, literally. I saw that you said I was your inspiration. Thank you for saying that. Thank you also to Emily, who's here. Amelia, thank you. Don't put rodeo hats on my head, though. Make sure you guys subscribe and tap on the button. This person seems to be having a bit of a hard time coming in. Whoops. It's just, I'm gonna go to somebody else, okay? You seem to have trouble. I don't know if it's the internet there.
Hi.
Welcome to class. You need to be alone in a quiet place.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, welcome. Are you ready to be a teaching assistant?
Yep.
Okay, what's the first thing you should do?
Um.
Read the
Sorry,
top.
what?
Read the top. How many likes?
We have 45,800 likes.
Okay, now what do you tell everybody to do?
To tap on the screen.
Just tell them.
Tap on the screen to encourage me as a teaching assistant.
There we go. 2 people in a row have done it perfectly. Yes. And I'm going to tap on the screen myself right now. Hold my phone. I'm going to give you at least 50 taps. I'm putting hearts all over you. Showering you with lots of love. There we go. Okay. So, you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are reading this card, Random Vegan Fact number 3. Here you go.
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as the murderer.
That's right. That's a fact. Here's another vegan fact for you to read.
Vegans are kinder than God because God created lions who tear baby zebras to death in front of their horrified mothers, while vegans fight every day to save animals by not eating, wearing, or using them.
That's right. So what do you think about what you just learned and what you taught?
Well, I'm actually a vegan.
Fantastic. Tell everyone why
Yeah.
you became vegan.
So, not necessarily just me became vegan, it was more so my family. Like in Ireland, it's gonna sound really weird, but we have this like fast food shop called Supermax.
Okay.
And this was during after COVID, and we saw your videos, and then we just realized like what's going on. So every day, since we also didn't want to waste food, every 2 days we would pick something out of our fridge that was a vegan, and we would use all of it to make a big dinner. But after, if we needed something like that, we would get the vegan version.
Wow. So your whole family became vegan because you saw me on TikTok during the COVID times.
Yeah.
That's so great. Thank you very much for telling me that. And what does this teach us? It teaches us that every one of us makes a difference. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You got to get the message in your head, got to get the message in your heart, and everyone here is at the right place to start. So all of you guys here over on YouTube, for example, you can make your debut as vegans by putting a super chat in and telling everybody, hey, I've decided to be vegan, and I will try to help promote your account because that's what I want to do. I want to promote all vegan accounts that I know. So if you want help, or if you have a question to ask, or if you want to contact me in any way, you put super chats here because over here they're decorating the screen. I want to thank 1,200 of you guys for being here. And right now I'm going to over here on TikTok, and I'm going to read your names out loud if you're just following me. Hold on a second. Okay. Because I noticed that somebody followed and I missed it. Okay, Mark, thank you very much for following. Manny, thanks for following. Maggie, Mogul, Gracie, Dever, thanks for being here. Somebody has a name that's in a weird font. Please don't do that. Write your name in a normal font. Let's see who we have. Jesus is here, apparently. Thank you very much to Sophie. We have Alema, thank you for following, and thank you. Oh, thanks for all the fruits on the screen, guys. Woo! Thank you very much. That's Mish again. Mish, second check mark for you. Thank you. And thanks everybody for putting all of these little ice cream cones, which are vegan. I know they are. Remember that, guys, to eat vegan ice cream. You guys over here on YouTube, thanks a lot for being here as well. Okay, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I actually have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like against fast food, or like say you would have fast food and get something vegan from the menu?
Oh, well, it depends what you call fast food. To me, fast food is an apple, a banana, an orange. Those are all fast foods. Putting a toast in the toaster is fast food. You know, if you're talking about going out to a restaurant, like there's nothing wrong with eating something that's pre-prepared as long as it's vegan.
Yeah, I'm talking about more so say like McDonald's, Burger King, say like stuff like that.
Well, I don't think that we should be eating those kinds of food on first of all, we should eat nothing that's unless it's vegan. If McDonald's does have a plant-based version though, like a McPlant that they have over there in the UK, I do believe that you should be eating it because that will encourage them to continue to have more vegan foods on the menu. Again, it's supply and demand. So yes, if there's a plant-based option, a plant-exclusive option, so you have to check, of course, because if you buy a vegan if you buy a burger, let's say at McDonald's, but it has non-vegan mayonnaise, then it's not okay. So you have to continue to tell the companies, hey, listen, we want a vegan burger and we also want vegan mayonnaise, nothing, and vegan cheese. Then it's really great. So imagine if all the vegans kept on supporting these places, and even the non-vegans. You know, every time you go to a place and there's a plant version or not, get the plant-based version. You know a store called IKEA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're worldwide, right? And you know you can eat there, right? When you go shopping for some furniture, you can eat there. And they have the vegan meatballs and they have the non-vegan meatballs. Well, get the vegan ones. You know, just practice getting used to the taste of vegan things so that you can exploit less animals. Sound good?
Well, I tell you something that my school does, which is like absurd, basically. So you can get hot lunches at like you have like a small break and a big break, but you can get hot lunches at your big break. But you have to pre-order the vegan options, but the non-vegan options are just there.
That's ridiculous. What you should do is start a campaign. Start to go to the principals and the organization. Say it should be the opposite. Everything should be vegan automatically in the school cafeteria. And I know it probably feels like you're just one person, but I guarantee you that if you start a campaign and you never give up, every single day you educate people. You can print little pieces of paper, right? And you can ask a teacher to photocopy them for you. You can cut them up and you can give information to kids. Just say, here's some information. And you have a few facts on there, remind people to watch Dominion and so on. And eventually you'll teach people. See, people have to watch the videos in order to have empathy in their hearts, right? It takes 100 clicks. But if you devote an entire year and you have it as a destination or as a goal that the menu should be exclusively only vegan, then I guarantee you will make a lot of progress. Just don't give up. It takes so much more work than we're willing to do. But all you need is a few allies. You know, it only takes a small group of dedicated people to change the world. It doesn't take everybody. It just takes a small group. Any change has ever started that way. So do you know any other vegan teachers or any other vegan friends in your class yet?
No, unfortunately, I don't, and I wish I did.
So, you know, do you know everybody in the school? Do you know everybody's name in the school?
Well, our school has like say 500 people in it, but
Okay,
probably the
so
people in my year.
Okay, but even that, right? Even if 500 people, it's not actually that much. A lot of high schools have a lot more than that. But even that, okay? So you make it your goal to try to get to know everybody, and because if you know everybody, and they should know that you're vegan. So you say, hey, do you guys have any friends that are vegan? Most likely, probably nobody is vegan in your school. Even though they say it's 1 in 100, I don't actually believe it. But let's just say you find the other 4 people, right? Think if you guys work as a team, what that can do. You can start a vegan club. A good way to get around it is to start an environmental club. And then you talk about veganism within that. Anyway, there's a bunch of ideas. You know, probably, I'm just going to warn you though, if you start talking to your school principal, often what happens is this principal is also vegan phobic, might try to shut you down. That happened to me. Teachers are vegan phobic, but you just keep going with the teaching. You don't have to disrupt anything. You just have to give out little cards, something like this. You don't plastify them, obviously, because you're going to give them little pieces of paper. Can you picture what I mean? You put like, on a paper, you put like 9 little cards, you cut them by hand, and you just say, hey, can you take this? And sometimes kids have, hi, thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see who you are, but yeah, so you can just keep on educating people.
Yeah, our school has green school, which is about the environment, but like I found it really stupid that they don't include like veganism or anything
Thank you,
within
Lydia.
that.
Yeah, thank you, Lydia, for the decoration on the screen. I'm writing your name down on the Vegan Fantastic list. Lydia, Check mark for you. Yes, there's a lot of hypocrisy that goes on. I was even on the environment committee at my school, and our principal stopped us from talking about veganism. This is how crazy it is. This is how insane it is. But don't give up. You know, you're a kid. There's not much they can do to you. You know, just keep on talking. Keep on moving forward. Explaining about the animal. You know, all the cards that I make here, right? They're pretty simple. They're just almost like one sentence each, right? Maybe continue to watch, take screenshots of them, and, you know, continue to educate people yourself.
Yeah, like on my jumper, I wear like a vegan. It's like a vegan pin, so everybody knows that I'm vegan.
It's a vegan what?
It's like a vegan pin. It just says
Pin.
vegan on it,
Yeah.
and I pin it up onto the logo of my school.
Okay, so that's something, okay? But remember, most people don't know what vegan is. They just think you eat a bunch of salads. They don't understand that it's against the exploitation of animals. That's why these kinds of cards are so important. You have to educate your entire school. Make it your motto, make it your goal that every single person in the school will know that veganism is not a diet, for example. Make it your goal that you will have touched every single person and they know that you are against the exploitation of animals. See, again, you don't have to talk to anyone. You don't even have to talk to them. Just find a way to put these little flyers out. Again, it can even be smaller, half the size, with some information on it and a link to Dominion. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Do you have access to a photocopy machine?
Yeah, I actually have it in my house.
Okay, so what you can do is that just make your little cards and then just leave them around different places. Put a little piece of tape, put it on someone's locker. You know, whatever. Just just say, "Hi, I'm looking for vegan friends. If you're vegan, contact me." Something like that.
Yeah, I might actually do that.
You could also start your own Facebook group for your school or your own Instagram channel. You call it, like, what's the name of your school? Well, maybe you don't want to say. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if you say. Nobody's going to be able to find you. But just give me a part of the name of your school, like whatever.
Well, it's like where I live, national school. So
Okay, so we'll just call it national school. Yeah, you just call it like whatever, you know. Sorry, what's your first name? Noelle?
Yeah, Noelle.
Okay, so Noelle National School. Okay, let's say that's it, right? And you make a thing, but call it by your actual school, and you say, the smartest people at the school. You call it, or no, you call it like the vegan or the most caring people, or something like that at the school. You'll figure out a good name for your group.
Yeah.
Something that'll really be different, and you'll be in charge of it, right? You'll be in charge of who gets to post there and who doesn't, and you just keep educating people there. When they write nice comments, you leave them. When they write lies, you get rid of them.
Yeah, like when I first joined the school, because I moved schools last year, people asked me like, "Why are you vegan?" And I told them why I was vegan, and they looked at me weird, but like they don't get why I'm vegan and that it's basically exploitation of animals. And I tried explaining that to them.
So
but they just didn't understand.
Yeah, so again, don't bother explaining it to them. Just keep handing them papers. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You just you have something written and you say to them, take a picture of this with your phone and just read it at home or something like that, right? You don't have to even give them the paper necessarily. It's a justice movement. What does being vegan mean? Here, this one is a great one, right? What do vegans do? They don't?
Vegans don't steal from animals. Not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives.
That's right. Okay, so if somebody asks you what being vegan is, you can show them this. Say, take a picture of this. Make your own little cards.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, and then you can ask them after. As soon as they've read it, you can say, okay, so what did you just read? And if they're like, oh, I don't know, and you say, well, read it again. Essentially, I like to say it that way. Veganism is simply that you don't steal from animals. And just think of all the things that you can steal from somebody. Their skin, their liver, their legs, their body, their things that they produce, their milk, their honey, their eggs. Okay? Thank you very much for being here, by the way. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen. We're up to 72,000 likes here on TikTok. You guys are like rock stars. Amazing. All right, if you want to come in, don't forget to put a decoration on the screen, and I'm gonna go to the next person up. You guys over here on TikTok, if you guys want to, thank you for the little tip, whoever puts some money over here, but I didn't see your comments. So if you guys want me to read your comments out loud, don't forget that you have to put a super chat in. Okay, thank you very much. Hold on a second, what is this here? Let me just see. Yeah, let's see. Very interesting. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put somebody here in a timeout because you seem to have been saying some mean things. So be kind, okay, you guys?
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
It's about wool. Like, there's a story in Ireland that the sheep went missing, and when it came back, like, it had so much wool on it. And I've just been thinking, like, is it good for the sheep to have that much wool on it, or is it okay to cut it when it gets to like an absurd amount?
Okay, so here's the thing about wool. And again, try to think of a way for yourself to put it in a card, right? So that when somebody asks you, you won't be like trying to memorize it. Now, I don't actually have it in a card, I don't think. But here's the thing. Humans breed these, thank you, Michelle, or whatever, for the fruit on the screen. Thank you very much for all the dancing fruit. Is your name down? Yes. Okay, you get another check mark. Maybe you want to come and talk to me. I don't know. I'm going to go to you next if you're at the top of the list. So we humans breed sheep into existence. So we force them together. They shouldn't even exist on the planet. If it wasn't for us, they can't live in the wild anymore. We have bred them so that they can produce more and more wool. This is sinful. This is wrong. This is cruel. We should never have done that to them. Now we're in a bit of a muddle, right? Because not only have we bred them so we can eat them, we bred them so that they grow all this wool. And so what happens is, yeah, if the sheep went off into the wild somewhere, the sheep's going to come back covered in all of this wool. And it's terrible because little bugs get in there. And it can be extremely painful, extremely uncomfortable, extremely hot. And in that case, remember, veganism is about protecting the animal. That's what it's about. So we should not be breeding the animals into existence in the first place. Sheep should be phased out. And as they are phased out of existence, we should have crops being grown instead, like lentils and beans and tofu. When it comes to what we wear, there are so many items right now that are made out of plastic. We can recycle plastic, or we can wear things made out of cotton. Cotton is a plant.
Yeah, like in Ireland, we have this brand called Jim Coffee. And if you went into their shop and got a bag, it says, I am made from a fridge, because they recycle it all down to make clothing.
Isn't that cool, right? So this is what I'm saying. We should phase out the sheep on the planet because we have created so many of them that are abused, eaten, shaved. And when people shave the sheep, a lot of people think, oh, what's the big deal? It's like a haircut, but it's not, because they are paid by the amount of wool that they get. So the sheep are like in this giant assembly line. You can watch this online. They take them, they slam them down, they sit on them, they take the razor, and it's scary as hell for the sheep. Sheep's like, what the fuck are you doing to me? And then the person's like, stop moving. So they hold the sheep even tighter. Sheep is like so scared. Then they're shaving it. The sheep's like, what is that noise? What is that buzzing on me? The sheep thinks they're gonna die. And then, of course, because the sheep is trying to get away, the sheep get cut. This is what happens. This is why we should not be buying wool. Now listen, if you guys have wool things in your house, did you already have a wool sweater? Let's say your grandma made or you had it. I do not believe you should throw it out. I do not believe that we should throw out our items. At first, when I became vegan, people were saying, just get rid of all your stuff. However, I don't think that's the solution, because we also do care about the environment. And if we throw out a perfectly good wool sweater that was already ours before, then we're just going to buy something new, which is not necessary. Okay. However, it gets a bit tricky. Hold on. It's the same as if you have a car that has leather seats. You become vegan. You don't have to take your whole car and send it to the dump. Just wait till it's worn out. The same as if you have leather shoes. Wear them out. When they're worn out, do not buy new ones. So veganism is against the exploitation of animals, not to steal from them. If you already have something in your possession, It's okay to have it, but it gets tricky in this way. Thanks for the super chat, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you to all the kind people who are writing nice comments here. Thanks to my moderators. You guys who are writing all the mean stuff, look, we know that you're just jealous. We know that you want to be vegan. And it's okay. You know, you have to go through your phase where you're acting like a child here and writing this stuff. But don't worry, you'll be vegan in no time. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah. That gets into a difficult phase because, oh God, geez, now I've lost my train of thought. Are you still here, Noah?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So if you have a full out fur coat and you wear that outside, that I wouldn't do because it's so obvious that it's real wool fur and it is like, it's just like in your face exploitation. You know, most people do have another coat. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't wear any fur. And, you know, even your wool sweaters, if you can help it and not wear them out of the house, because people are not that smart and they don't understand the nuance. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, I'll give you another example. When I got married, it was a bit of a tradition for us. My mom got one too, I think. When she got married, she got like one of those. Do you know what a Hudson's Bay blanket is?
No.
Anyway,
sorry.
it's a huge wool blanket and it has like certain stripes on it. Anyway, this is what was given when someone got married. So when I got married, before I was vegan, I got this wool blanket. Now, I didn't think of it at all at the time. I just thought, oh, a nice warm blanket. So now it's time I'm vegan. I should just throw it out, right? Should I? You know, I think of all the things, like I just find that seems wrong. It almost seems like now I'm going to be, you know, throwing out this perfectly good blanket. Now you could, for example, donate it to the homeless people. But you know, if you give it to someone on the street, it's going to be completely wrecked. And those were animals who were shaved to go into that. So it's a difficult situation. For me, I keep the things that I had before. I have some things, but I never ever buy new things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
People get mixed up though because they're like, well, what about the animal that's already dead at McDonald's? That's different because you're now paying money specifically for that. That's supply and demand versus the things that are already in your house that you might have. Like if you have a leather chair in your house, you know, you don't necessarily have to throw it out and get a new one. You know, you can look at the leather chair and feel guilty. That might be good. You know, that's kind of how I feel a bit. If I have an animal product still in my house, I'll be like, it makes me feel bad. And it reminds me that I need to work even harder for the animals.
Yeah. Like, say if I was asked if I need new clothes, I would always ask, can I go to the charity shop and get them?
Yeah, secondhand.
Instead of going to somewhere that could sell them for €30 when I could get the same thing for only $2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you. You got us up to 82,000. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen because we have a wonderful vegan teaching assistant here. Would you like me to follow you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to see first your name here. Okay, so your name is no L with a whole bunch of L's, right? So
Yeah.
as much as you say that you're vegan, and I really do believe it, the reason I'm not going to follow you is I'm going to wait until your account is vegan, okay? To me, I see this account, it doesn't look like somebody who's serious to defend animals. Your name should be That Vegan Noel, or Noel for the Animals, or Noel Against Cruelty, something like that. You need a serious name if you care. All right. And your image should not be something like, if I look at your image there, I don't even actually know what it is. It just looks like a purple fuzz. It should be like the letter V, or it should be like my logo, That Vegan Noel. Like, make yourself known, you know, make sure that everybody knows that you are serious about defending animals. And I want to, again, thank you very much for being here. You can take my advice or not, but you should take it. And you should make all of your accounts the same. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all the same name. And I don't think anybody's yet taken That Vegan Noel or vegan for the animal, like Noel for the animals, something like that. You guys over here on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. Remember, if you want to say something, you put a super chat in and I will try to respond to you because I will see it on the screen, especially if it is yellow or that turquoise color. Hey, over here, let's get what we got. Felix is here.
Hello?
Hello, Felix. Welcome as my teaching assistant. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Ireland.
All right. Wow, a lot of people from the UK today. What time is it over there?
It's 5 p.m.
Ah, okay, so it's around supper time. That's why you have a lot of you guys. Here, I mean, it's like the middle of the day. Everybody's still at school and at work. All right, here is your card. Do you know what to do?
There's 84.7 thousand likes.
What are you supposed to do? Just do what you're
Can
supposed to do.
everyone-
Guys, when you come in, it's always the same thing. When you come in, you say, hi, I'm the new teaching assistant. Then you say all this yourself without me. There are 84.8 thousand likes. Tap on the screen to encourage me. That's what your job is. Do it.
Hey, hello everyone, I'm the teaching assistant and there is currently 85,000 likes. Can everyone please tap on the screen to encourage me?
Yeah, keep on keep on tapping. And then say with 2 fingers.
With 2 fingers, with maybe all your fingers.
Yeah. All right. And you also have to say it enthusiastically, right? Because if you say, hey, I'm the new teaching assistant. Can you tap on the screen?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sick right now. Sorry.
Okay. 1 sec. You guys keep on tapping on the screen. We're going to get this up. We're at 86.9 thousand. Let me read this super chat over here. Somebody's name is Mimi Time, 1784. Well, thank you. You're also from the UK. Oh, I wanted to ask you, since you're from the UK, do I say £4.99?
Well, I use euro.
Oh, yeah, you guys aren't the same. Okay, this is just from, okay. Thoughts on specifically hunt-only ethics. No animal farming and no domestication to give animals a chance to fight back or eat you first. All right, so here are my thoughts on that. Thank you for your question. My thoughts on this are, if you were the victim, how would you feel? Just think about that for a moment. You're an innocent deer in the forest. You have some family, you have some friends, you're enjoying your life, and suddenly, somebody comes and shoots you, but you're not dead yet, because they're not a very good shot. They got you in the back of the leg and you're trying to run away, and you've run away, and they can't catch you, but you now have a bullet in you, and you're bleeding, and you have a slow, painful death. Like, no matter what, there's no right way to kill somebody who wants to live, who doesn't want to die. Eat lentils, beans, tofu instead. Eat every other thing in the grocery store. Do not kill someone innocent, because if it was you, you wouldn't want to be killed. Hope I answered your question. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. And if anybody else wants to say something, you're welcome to as well. If you want to follow up on that, you have another question, that's okay too. No gum on my face, please. I'm trying to talk. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Felix, welcome. Here's your card. Tell everybody again what to do.
I have to wait. Okay. Could everyone please tap the screen to encourage me to be a teaching assistant?
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
All right. So I would read the title next time. Random neat vegan fact number 5. Try to do it like that.
Random vegan fact number 5.
All right.
Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
Good job. All right. That's wonderful. Then say, guys, keep tapping on the screen.
Keep tapping, please, guys.
Okay, guys, here's a cute little baby chick. We're going to tap on the little baby chick. Okay, we're going to get this up to 100,000 likes. You guys can absolutely do that. Once you guys set your mind to it, all you beautiful vegan people who love animals and don't want to hurt them, tap on the little one's nose, tap on their cheeks. Poor little baby chicks are macerated at 1 day old. Did you guys know that? They are killed at just 1 day old. Did you guys know that over here on YouTube? It's Pretty sad. All right, guys, so thank you very much for being here. Guys, over on YouTube, make sure you share the live stream. If you have a question for me, you put down a super chat and I will answer it. Okay, you ready to read another card?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have TikTok over here, in case you guys don't know, and we have YouTube over here. All right, there you go.
Okay, random vegan fact number 6. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be, because good people don't bully animals. They save them from people who do.
Excellent, really good. What do you think about that?
I think I agree on it, because I think it could make a big change in the world if you decide to become a vegan.
Right, because you can affect everyone around you, right? Thank you very much for coming in. I really appreciate you. We got to 98,000 likes. Very good. What a wonderful teaching assistant. Now you see, guys, when you come in, it's not that hard. You just read a fact, tell everybody what the number is, and oh, I got another super chat over here. This is from somebody named Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you very much for the $4.99 donation here. You didn't write a sentence, but I appreciate you showing up. Guys, make sure you press like and make sure you guys say thank you, Elizabeth, in the comments. Write down, thanks, Elizabeth, who seems to be a really kind person. Okay, let's go to the next one. This person is Lydia. Guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I noticed that a bunch of you subscribed. Let me just read your names real quick. Lydia, 1 second, please. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. How are you and where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm good. I'm from the United States.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Which
States.
state are you from?
New York.
You're from New York? What's it? Okay, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Okay, Lydia, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to,
Honestly, not
unfortunately,
much.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to let you go because when I ask a question, you have to actually answer it, okay? You can come back later if you want to. You seem a bit distracted. Guys, when I ask you a question, do not read the comments. Do not be picking your nose or scratching your bum. Like, we're in class, okay? Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to my live stream. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Good, thank you. Are you ready to read a fact?
Yep.
Okay, so you're a teaching assistant. You know what to do.
Okay. Guys, tap the screen and encourage me to. Wait, what was the other word again? I forgot.
You say, guys, we're up to 101,000 likes. Tap on the screen and encourage me. I'm the teaching assistant.
Okay, guys, is 1,200,000 likes. Tap the screen and encourage me to be the teacher assistant.
All right, good job. All right, here's your card.
Okay, random fact number 7. The first rule of Vegan Club is to tell everyone you're vegan, not to show off, but because we have a duty to try undo the harm we did it in the past.
Very good. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next card, random vegan fact number 8. Say it.
Random vegan fact number 8. Vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money.
Agree?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Tell everyone to tap on the screen.
Guys, tap on the screens to get 2,000 likes.
All right, guys, keep on tapping on the screen. You care about animals. I know you do. I know you don't want to hurt them, and we have a teaching assistant in here. Next teaching assistant, I'm looking for someone with the most enthusiasm. Thank you for coming. All right, guys, over here on YouTube. Thank you guys for being here. You guys also, I'm looking for teaching assistants. Thank you very much, Joanne, for showing up. I do appreciate you very much. Guys, Joanne is our teaching assistant who is our moderator over here on YouTube, and she's going to make sure to teach you guys, and she's going to remove cruel people. I just happened to notice the word Crayola marker. Josie, what I'd like you to do is write to the Crayola company and tell them to make a vegan version, okay? That's your homework. All right, next person, Faith. Today we're looking for the best teaching assistant.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Do your job.
Sorry, what should I do?
Oh, sorry, I'm going to go to the next person. Guys, we're looking for teaching assistants. You have to, I will tell you what to do. The next person who comes in, if you don't do your job, I'm going to remove you right away. Today, we're looking for actual teaching assistants who are going to take over. I shouldn't have to babysit you in the teaching assistant role. All right, we have 105,000 likes. You come in and you say, hi, everybody, I'm the new teaching assistant. Then you point up here and you say, we have 106,000 likes. Tap on the screen to encourage me. I'm the new teaching assistant. And then you read the card immediately. The goal is to shut me up and you guys take over. Let's see who can go next. We have somebody named Sarah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, hello. I'm very welcome.
Do your job.
I forgot what I do. What do I do? Forgot.
Okay, you weren't listening, so I'm going to the next person. Let's go, guys. You know what to do. I just said it. Next person who's a teaching assistant. Come on in and start teaching. Here's the card you start reading.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi.
You're the new teaching assistant. Go.
Okay. I'm on. Huh?
Okay, you didn't do what I asked either. Let's go to the next one. So guys, we're going through people really quickly here. If you want to be a teaching assistant, first of all, you have to, oh, thanks, Mads. You're putting little decorations on the screen. Appreciate that. When you come in as a teaching assistant, you read out loud how many followers there are. You say, hi, everyone. I'm the new teaching assistant. That's what you guys say. If there's 108,000 likes, you say, tap on the screen, guys. Let's get that number up. Encourage me. I'm the new teaching assistant. That's what you guys say. I'm looking for one person who's going to be the teaching assistant of the day who can do it. Thank you, by the way, guys, for the decorations you're putting on the screen.
Hi there.
Hi. Do your
Guys,
job.
tap the screen. There's 108,000 likes. Let's try to get it to 120,000.
Okay, you have to tell them why. You say, tell them. Say you're. I'm the new teaching assistant. Faith. Say my name is Faith. I'm the new teaching assistant. Let's go with the enthusiasm.
My name is Faith, everybody. I'm the new teaching assistant. Okay, let me see. Random vegan fact number 9. Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment.
All right, now make a comment about it. Say it's awful, and you guys should all be vegan.
So awful.
Tell them they should be vegan. Tell them they should stop. You muted yourself by accident. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person, but you did really good. Like, you started off strong. I really appreciate that. Amazing. Go to the next person here. All right, the person named Silva. Same thing, right? You guys are teaching assistants. Keep up the good work.
Hello, can you hear me properly?
I do.
Okay, hi guys, we are up to 110,000 likes. Please keep on tapping the live to encourage me to be the best teaching assistant I can possibly be. Vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were harming them.
Excellent. Tell everyone to be vegan and tell them why.
Guys, be vegan because realistically, you have no reason not to be. If we're doing these things to cows, sheep, baby chicks, pigs, why does that make it okay when we're not doing this to cats, dogs, hamsters, guinea pigs? You know, it's accepted when apparently it should be accepted when we're doing it to sheep and pigs and cows. But some reason it's not accepted when we do it to dogs. So why does that make it okay?
Excellent. Very good. Next one.
Vegans don't go to circuses that use animals because it's wrong to exploit horses, elephants, or tigers for our entertainment.
Good. Explain a little about it.
You don't find circuses that, you know, get humans and use them for entertainment by force, putting them in cages and whipping them. So why should we be doing it to tigers and other animals that should be taking no part in things like this? We purely use them just for our own benefit and entertainment and laughter when it's not really funny.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you
course,
so much.
I just wanted to say something about a question you asked earlier. You asked if
Okay, just
it's,
1 second, please. 1 second, please.
sorry.
Guys over on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Joanne, for moderating. If you guys want to ask me a specific question or have me read your comment out loud, make sure you put a super chat in so I don't miss it, okay? Thank you so much for that, for participating. Over here on TikTok, it's a different system. They put some decorations on the screen and then they get to the top. All right.
I literally, it's very unrelated to being a vegan, but I just want to say you asked if it's £4.99. Usually they say either £4.99 or £4.99p.
P. Okay.
Yeah, just p.
But does P stand for pence?
Yes.
Oh, 4.99p.
Yeah.
I feel weird saying that, you know, because it's P.
Yeah.
And
pretty
I
much,
think
just
I
p.
don't know if everyone else around the world will understand. I'd rather say cents. I think people understand cents, but.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, thanks. That's good. That's a good tip. Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much for having me on.
Pardon me?
I said thank you so much for having me on.
Hey, you did awesome. What is your name, by the way? Are you by any chance vegan yet?
I am not, but I'm planning to.
Well, you are definitely ready. I mean, look at you. You're like, let's go, people. You know
I
what?
appreciate it. Everyone, be vegan, be great, and live life to the fullest.
Let's read another one while we're at it, okay?
Random vegan fact number 12. Vegans don't like to go places like SeaWorld because it's wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in swimming pools.
That's right. See, a lot of people don't think about it. They think that veganism is just about food, but it's not.
Absolutely
All right.
not. It goes by the same role, like it goes by the same rules as circuses. It's all for our benefit and entertainment when we don't do this with babies or kids or humans. So why do it to dolphins and other animals that are innocent?
Yeah, thank you. Tell everyone to keep on tapping.
Everyone keep on tapping and get the live, share it, follow it to show your support of veganism and the vegan teacher. If I can do it, if the vegan teacher can do it, so can you and so can your family.
All right. So thank you very much for coming. And I look forward to working with you as a vegan very soon. We're going to be great partners. I can tell you're going to come into my lives and be a teaching assistant a lot. You guys on YouTube, thank you very much for being here. Oh, I saw somebody wrote the word pizza. Pizza can be vegan, by the way, in case you didn't know. Pizza is easy to be vegan because the crust is already vegan. And all you have to do is put all kinds of vegetables on there, delicious vegan cheese if you want, or just a bunch of vegetables and pour some some oil, like some olive oil, and put spices on there, oregano, basil, hot chili, and that's it. Your pizza will be a lot healthier because you'll be eating some no animal products, and of course you'll be helping the planet by not exploiting animals. Thank you very much for that, for being here. If you have a question, you can put a super chat in and I will try to get to that. Let's go to the next person here, Secret.
Hello.
Hi, you're a teaching assistant. Time to...
Hi, I'm the teaching assistant. How about y'all go and like up? We have right now, you have 117,000. Go and like the screen and make sure you become vegan.
Yes. All right, read the whole card.
No, vegans aren't forcing
the whole card. You have to read the whole card. You say, now I'm going to read random vegan fact number 14. Go.
Now I'm going to read random vegan fact 13. No, vegans
13.
aren't forcing their beliefs on you. Vegans are just talking. The only one forcing is because you pay people to kidnap, breed, rape, and stab, and what does it say? I can't see because of the rows. Murder innocent animals just so you can eat their, I can't see because the rows again, tortured bodies.
All right. Yeah, so can you say in your own words what you just read?
So I actually, I gotta say, so I'm not vegan.
No, I asked you to say in your own words what you just read because I have a funny feeling you just read it and you don't remember a thing. So I want you to read it again slower, but with enthusiasm, as if you are teaching a bunch of 10-year-olds. Okay, you have to know what you're reading. Try it again.
No, vegans aren't forcing.
So no, it's not no vegans. It's no, there's a comma, so you stop. It's like, no, vegans are like that.
No, vegans are not forcing their beliefs on you. Vegans are just talking. The only ones forcing you is because you pay.
No, the only one you didn't read it right. The only one forcing is you. Try it again. You're doing no, you're doing like honestly, you're doing really good. Okay, you're just going a little bit too fast. I do it too sometimes, but just like we're all learning. Okay, go.
The only one forcing is you because you pay people to kidnap, rape, stab, and murder innocent animals just so you can eat their tortured bodies.
Right. Good job. Tell everyone to tap.
Everyone tap up, guys.
Say double tap, guys. We're almost at 121. Tell them we're almost at 121. Go.
But I want to say something.
No, you have to do your teaching assistant job first. We're not you keep, we just got at 121. Okay, you understand, guys, when you are a teacher, picture how hard it is to be a teacher. You go into class, here's what everybody looks like. They're all half dead. You got to wake everyone up, you know? You can't just be a teaching assistant and half asleep. All right, anyway, go ahead. You can say something.
Okay, so I do live on a farm. And I want to say, I do have, like, animals that are, like, pets. Like, our pigs are pets to us and everything. But we do have livestock cows. So, I was going to say that, personally, I think that it's okay to eat animals and that, personally...
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't think it's okay to stab animals. Would you take a knife out and stab one of those animals? Yourself, would you do it?
If I was dove hunting and
would you take an no, I didn't ask you that. Would you go right now? You're saying you have stock. They're not stock, they're sentient beings. Tell me about the animals that live with you. Do you have some cows?
Yes, I do. I have a cow. His name is Hamburger.
Yeah, sure. Would you actually yourself, would you actually take a knife, the biggest knife you have right now, grab your cow by the head and stab him in the throat yourself? Would you do it?
Yes, I would.
Well, then you're a fucking psycho. Don't ever come back here again. Nobody comes back here who treats animals that way. So either two things just happened here. You lied to me, and you're really not a good, you really just don't actually want to hurt animals, and you're just trying to be a dick. Or you really just don't care. Either way, you need to think about what you've done. Guys, everybody else, thank you very much for being kind here. This is what happens, you know? It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to get the message in your head. You have to get the message in your heart. You're all at the right place to start. Thank you, everyone, for being great teaching assistants today. Our class is actually over, but I will be back in a little while. I'm going to take a little break. Thank you guys on YouTube for watching. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Don't forget to be vegan from now on.